Peace, love, and light, people. It's T, Takesha, Keisha, whatever you may know me as. And I'm here with another high tea, solo dolo today. And I am sipping on Egyptian chamomile with some Mountain Pass CBD. And I'm going to do the CBD in the tea because I'm going to have the herbal essences flowing, as you can see, along with my incense, while I discuss something I feel like is really relevant today. And this is really for my ladies, my aunties, my moms, my mothers out there, for my sisters and cousins and lady friends and feminine spirits and all that good stuff. Today is for you. And it is what I want to discuss, which is connecting with one's spirit, with oneself. And just some ways that I connect, tap in. And one of the ways is, CBD and THC cannabis. And I like to, when I do medicate, because I am a medical marijuana patient, when I do medicate, I like to tap in spiritually as well. I just don't do it just for the kicks and giggles. I do it with a purpose. And today, my purpose is to really send out some positive vibes, some love and light, some healing vibes. So I want to share with you some books that I feel like is good for us to read. I can recommend. I want to share with you some of my crystals, and what I use them for. And I do also have my tarot, so I have a couple of decks. And this one is my Orisha deck. And this one is my Egyptian tarot deck. And then I do have a Celtic or Celtic deck as well that I use from time to time. And that is really, I don't really do readings for other people, but I do love to have some insight into my own life and the energy surrounding me at the present moment. And so let's get into it. Okay, I'm going to sip my tea really quick. It's really hot. Oh, that's hot. It's going to be. And so what I'm going to do is get my little essence going. Okay. And this I do, and it just kind of, I use it to kind of fill my air. Okay. And it comes on up like this. And I love this method because really I get the essence of the terpenes and the trichomes and all those beneficial parts of the plant. And so I'm in my own sacred space, and this is how I make my space sacred. My way of saging and smudging as well. Okay. Okay. And so enough of that. Until I decide to whip later. And so what I have burning is an incense, okay? But I also have a candle burning, which is blue on top, and as it burns down, it moves down into, it's light blue, then it moves down to like a purple, and then a really deep indigo. And this candle I'm using, look, did it kick in already? This candle I'm using is to really raise the vibration of my throat chakra since I'm speaking, my third eye chakra, which is the indigo, and then the purple is for my crown chakra, and my divine chakra. And I wanted to utilize this candle today, as I did this video, for this purpose, because I really want to speak truth to power. I really want some people to be able to learn, to maybe receive some healing and some insight from this video. And this is why, this is the purpose, also to help me. Because after seeing what's going on in the world, especially with my people, descendants of the African continent, the original people, after seeing that and feeling those vibrations and seeing it all over television, I feel like we all should get on our cameras and we should get out there and we should say prayers, chants, meditations, all that we can to send love, peace, love, and light, okay, to send healing and positive energy, all that we can to do that. That's what the purpose of this video is. So along with my candle, I also have, you can hear my husband now coming in, the perfect timing. Perfect timing when it's something that you're doing for yourself. Here it comes that's the masculine energy. Here comes the masculine energy when you're trying to do something to balance and bring forth the feminine energy. So in any case, no, bye. In any case, I do have my clear quartz crystal present right now, and this is for me to have some clarity while speaking and some clairvoyance, to maybe be able to dig deep and see my way through to have some insight into maybe the next few days or a week ahead, or planning out, my vision board. So this is exactly what I use this for. And then, the amethyst. So I have that, and that's for I have this for good vibes. I have lots of crystals, but this one today I'm using to bring good vibrations, to send love and light, healing, and surround myself with that energy as well. Okay, so again, I encourage you all to come on out behind those cameras, get in front and spread some love. Spread some love. I know we post a lot on social media, and a lot of times we share a lot of tragic things, and so let's share some good things. Let's share some positivity. Let's pray for some healing for ourselves, our people. Okay, so I'm gonna get started. So what I wanted to do, and let me find my book, is speak about, speaking of prayer. I do want to read a couple of chants out of my book, Everyday Magic. And for me, some people might find that a little scary, fearful. I don't. I've kind of been into divination, if you want to call it that, probably since I was a kid. I always loved reading my horoscopes. I always loved, someone telling the future in that aspect. I always wondered about the alignment of the stars and the moon and the planets and how that affected us, here on Earth as a people. And so me being intuitive and in tune with myself, I also know that my cycle, and also my daughter, I've noticed that our cycles also coincide with certain moon cycles. And for me, maybe the full moon, maybe because I've become, I'm a woman, and now I'm full to the point where, now I'm having my cycle in the full moon, but it wasn't always like that. But I noticed that maybe my daughter or some younger girls, their cycles come during the new moon. And so, knowing this and learning this about myself and about women, I knew that we are connected to everything. We are connected to everything, just like full moons bringing in high tides and things like that. and it's connected with the earth and the oceans. We're also connected as well. And so I don't shun, I never did shun away divination, for the purpose of raising vibrations and healing. I'm all for it. And so I also know that you speak a lot of things into existence. And so what better way to learn how to speak what you really want than having, a book of chants. And I also have an Egyptian prosperity magic spells and recipes for financial empowerment. I mean, why not? Hey, we're doing it by any and all means necessary. So this is very necessary for me. So I'd like to get into that. And so the first one I'll read is healing. And I just want to share that. I feel like we all need healing from the trauma that we're experiencing in the past, in the present, as well, what we're seeing going on. And I think it's important that we incorporate prayers, meditation, chants, mantras, and things like that as well. So let's see, which one will it be? And this is also going out to a couple of people that I spoke to today. I won't say who aren't feeling well. Okay, they're expressing to me that they don't feel well, especially in this time of COVID-19, coronavirus, and all other illnesses that people are acquiring. So this is a good chant or a spell for healing. And so I say, I hold you in my heart and wrap you in my love. My circle of protection descends now from above. And as I send this energy, all pain shall disappear, and all disease shall dissipate and shrivel up in fear. The emptiness I now replace with fresh vitality, so you may thrive upon the earth in laughter, love, and glee. Brightest blessings and good health, my friend, in case you from now on, I ask that they watch over you and keep you well and strong. And so that is a healing spell I'm sending out to my loved ones, my friends, Supreme Wellness. And the next one I wanted to speak to is liberation. Okay. And this one is, there's two. And this one is for personal freedom. If you feel like you need liberation personally from whatever you feel enslaved to, you say this to yourself out loud. Bondage has no hold on me. Darkest one, now set me free. Bondage has no hold on me. Darkest one, now set me free. Okay? And I think for liberation, that may be a good one, for us all. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. But this one I am loving. Everyday magic. Simple chants, spells. You speak what you want into existence. So we have to be mindful of what we say about ourselves, what we say about our loved ones, what we say about our lives or someone else's life, what we want for this planet and for this universe. We have to be mindful of what we speak and choose our words wisely, because you are spelling whether you know it or not. You are still spelling, you are still speaking, you are still writing and casting, but whether you're ignorant to it or not, it's happening. So now that you may become aware, you can be mindful of what you say. Ashe. And so, next, for those who don't know what this is behind me, you really can't see it, but these are just 7 of the chakras. We have many more, but these are the 7 middle ones that flow from the base of our seat to the top of our head, our crown, and out and back through. But these energy fields, that's what they are also connected to us physically, not just metaphysically, but our endocrine system. So a lot of times we can find that maybe our thyroid gland is acting up or enlarged or what have you, and that also coincides with the throat chakra. So you want to do things to help balance the energy out, and this type of stuff you're gonna have to look up. I can't explain everything in one video, but these are some of the books that have chakra crystals. Okay, so you can look into that as well. Different colors represent different foods as well, help to balance that energy, and can also help hopefully with those glands in that area, in that endocrine system area that can help balance it out. You okay, babe? Because it seems like you need to take a nap. And he's over here eavesdropping. Okay, he's trying to soak up all the jewels. So, but these are jewels, okay? Jewels for our crown. And so another book that I found to help me really connect, and these are books that, I try to get him to read, but he ain't even trying to be into, but he doesn't understand. If you read it, you'll get some answers and you'll be like, aha, oh, I see. You get what I'm saying? So, the Hermetica, okay, and this is the lost wisdom of the pharaohs. So, this was a good read. It just discovered the secret teachings at the heart of Western thought. And see, sometimes we feel like we can't read other things if we're in a religion or something like that, because we think it's going to sway us somehow from our connection with who we are. And no, this also broadens your worldview, and you can understand how other people are thinking and why they think that way and why certain things are the way they are, and these people are in power and how they operate. So a lot of times for us, yes, we are in America, but we came from the East, okay? So we need to know how these people are thinking, and why. And sometimes when you read into their philosophies, you can get some insight. This one by Eckhart Tolle, but this one was the first one, The Power of Now. And that, this was a good read. I read it twice. And I feel like I'm going to read it again, but I have so many other books to get through. But this one was such a good read as far as becoming present, okay? Becoming present and realizing that we are in our past a lot and we're worrying about certain things that we have no control over, and reconnecting with oneself. This is definitely it. And then he wrote another one, and it's called A New Earth. And this one was a great read. Listen, guys, if we operated like these, like we should as human beings, we would have such a better human experience. Okay, this one is a good one, and this is Chakra for beginners. I do recommend it. Chakras for beginners. I recommend it, and you can see she's pretty much sitting like my little background here, and if you can't see it up close. And there you can see the different chakras and exactly which energy field, it is, and the colors that correlate with it, and then there's crystals that correlate with it. Everything is connected. Everything is connected. And I feel like this is a great one for in an easy read, because really every industry has their jargon, and so a lot of times you'll get into stuff and you'll be these weird words and whatever, and I can't understand it, but just an easy read this one is, and you can connect and learn, soak it up. This one I loved. I deal with numerology, and my whole profile, which is a 9. Every number is a 9. You normally have 5 numbers. I mean, you have plenty more, but the 5 main numbers that make up your numerology profile. Mine happened to be a 9, and just when I saw this book, I connected with it. And 9 life-altering lessons, secrets of the mystery schools unveiled. And if you know anything about Kemetic history, you know that their schools, their mystery schools. I mean, Kemet, ancient Egypt, for what you know it as now, but they were the birthplace of religion. Okay, first religion. So they didn't call it religion; they didn't have mystery schools. Okay, and these schools of thought, they were really schools of thought. And so, life lessons I learned. Coming in. I'm only 40. So at the end of the day, I still got a lot of living to do. But I was always an old soul. I wanted to know. I am an old soul. So I always wanted to know stuff that, a lot of people my age didn't really care about. They didn't care to hear. Okay. This one. I've read this maybe 3 times. And this is the same brother who wrote the Metroneta. And I just don't have volume 1. I only have volume 2. And volume 3, I didn't bring them all up. But this one here was a great one. Ma'at, the 11 Laws of God. Okay, and it gets into, people, what is this symbol? This is the original symbol of the tree of life. And so this is like your chakras, your endocrine system. I mean, it's just deep, y'all. Deep. Okay? Deep. And so at the end of the day, I know I gotta go back to this one. I gotta read that again. And this is the Metroneta. This is volume 2. Now, this is not an easy read. It's not. But, in chunks. And you go back to it, and that's what I had to do. I had to go back to it. I had to take my time, pull back. I mean, hey, masterclass is in. And so, at the end of the day, it's time. It's time to start self-mastery. It's time to reconnect. It's time. Because from what we see going on, we can no longer afford to stay asleep. It's time for us to wake up. And so you have to connect with oneself. And this is one of the volumes. Volume 1, 2, and he has 3. And then he also has this one as well. And his name is Ra-Nefer Amen. Amen. Yeah. I don't speak hieroglyph or Metroneta. Oh, I wish I did, but I don't. And this one is the teachings of Patahotep. Okay, the oldest book in the world. So, I mean, we know the papyrus, or what we now call paper, originated here in the land of the Black, Kemet. And so, of course, they would have the oldest writings, or, maybe not writing, but oldest book. Maybe it's the first one to put some pages together. Make a book instead of scrolls. So, this is a good one. And last but not, I have another. So this one as well, because like I said, we just don't stop. Sorry, it's incense. We just don't stop at Western philosophy. We Eastern, and not just ancient Kemet. You do have Yoruba and West Africa. You do have South Africa, the southern regions, things like that. But then we also have, those from Eastern as well, Far East. And this is the tale Teaching. I can't say his first name, La Izi, never could. But the art of harmony. Okay, so along with that, then there's the I Ching. I'm about to put that incense out. Okay, well, it's on its way out. It's on its way out, so it's gonna hurry up, right? That's what it's telling me. Hurry up, girl. So let me turn this on because before I finish, I want to go ahead and put my whip out. So, this, they say, the only book you will ever need. Now, I doubt that, but I mean, these two together, priceless. Okay, priceless. So, what are you ladies reading? Okay, what kind of spiritual development books you have? Even if it's just, poems. Let's get it out there. Let's talk. Let's share. Let's open our minds. Let's use our brain. Let's use our energy. Let's use our healing powers, our magic. When we say black girl magic, what are you talking about? I don't know what you guys are talking about or what you thought he was talking about, but he was being real. Okay, he was being honest. We are magical. We speak with spelling. Okay, we teach. I mean, most things that I touch. When I speak and touch on it with the right mindset, grows, multiplies. So I accept that I am abundant. I accept that I am magical, and I want to do good with it. I want to raise vibrations with it. I want to heal with it. I want to share. I want to be free with it. And so I wanted to share that with you ladies. I wanted to share some of the things that I do, some of the things that I practice. This is my ritual. This is my ritual. This right here is my ritual. I exhale. I don't wait to exhale anymore. I do it. Okay. And so for you, it may be exercise. Maybe your jog, your morning jog, and maybe your detox. It may be your vegan journey. Your vegan. It may be your smoothie. Shout out to Latika and the 14-day smoothie challenge. Okay. What is it that you do to connect with self, with divine, with divinity, with the universe, with God, with who you or what you go to, call to, or yourself, or yourself. I mean, listen to the word, do the etymology of a lot of these words. Yourself. What is self? Okay, what is self?